Okay, it's crunch. Mal's not here yet. She's gonna be here in a minute. I was waiting. I was like, she'll be up here. She wasn't up here. Hold on.
Hi, campus.
Oh. There we go.
There we go. Take a sit. There you go.
Hi.
Hi. And hi to you also.
Hi, Keppy.
And Keppy's here. He's
Hi,
just
sweetheart.
He's right off.
Here's a tail.
Here's the tail. Here's the tail. Yeah, my hair, I got a shower last night before bed, and if I do that, this tends to happen. It's fine. I needed to shower because I had driven a while. And because of that, I was like, I need to get a shower. It might be brighter than normal. I had a preset saved because I had changed everything when we moved it downstairs for Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm.
I had a preset on the camera called Breakfast Stream, and I was like, oh, that's probably good.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking at it, and I'm like, it does seem different. Oh, God. Oh, no. Please forget. Wallace was a Gorok. He lived in the mountains. He was good and had a lot of family and friends. I think he sold camping gear, that's what I recall. And if I'm pretty sure, I think he did it at a shopping mall. That's an added piece of lore. There you go, a little extra lore for you. Wallace worked at a shopping mall. Was he the one that worked? He did the camping supplies? I think.
I thought it was someone else.
Please don't tell me that. I can only recall almost anything to a small degree. I did my best. Extra lore. No 6,000 from Aldo. In honor of the last Breath of the Wild episode, please recap the lore of Wallace Goblin.
Kippies.
You have four lines to recap the lore. It's like he existed.
He lived in the mountains.
He lived in the mountains, and I think he sold camping supplies.
There was a hot spring.
Well, it was on a mountain,
Yeah.
so that it counts. It counts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will. At some point, a little further into the stream, maybe I'll change the
setting.
The settings. Well, I think it's a little tighter than it was too.
It is.
It's a little tight. Oh, you say that like it's a bad thing. I like it.
I don't.
Why? I like it. What's wrong with it? It looks good.
Zoom out.
No. First off, I can't. You get up and do it, because I can't do it. I got the cat. I didn't sleep very good. Partially because I was extremely exhausted from driving 12 hours yesterday. And then I got home, we went to sleep, and then around like 6, probably around 6, Kep was like, I scream now? And I'm like, why, what? I thought we were over this. He's like, nope, you've been gone for 4 days. I scream now. And I'm like, oh my God. So I spent, from 6 a.m. until I woke up, was just clicking Kepler. I mean, he would go for a long time. We'd go back and forth for like probably 5 minutes, and then he'd be like, okay. And I'd be like, oh, thank God. And I'd fall back asleep, and then he would start again. I was like, what are you doing? So it's probably going to take just a little bit of time for him to remember, like, we don't scream in the morning. We don't do that. My back is good. My back is good. My back
Renee
is,
says he missed
is
you.
all
Yeah.
set.
He missed
Oh yeah,
us.
that's obvious. Yeah, he's been real clingy. He was real excited last night when we got home. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah.
I'm being tired.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Driving.
Yeah, so we went to Florida. Some folks may know that. I'd say if they were here on Tuesday, but even if they were here Tuesday, they may not know that because the stream was almost non-existent. The internet is bad there, and that is such an understatement of how bad. I mean, it's like.
And it's not their fault.
It's not their fault. In fact,
it's just bad for everyone in the area.
It sounds like Central Florida, just in general, has got like some really bad internet. I talked to Mark, and he said that this is the third ISP that they've been on, and I'm like, oh my god. He said, and even though the speeds are awful, he's like, this is the first one that worked. He's like, because he said we had a provider, an ISP, where the speeds were higher, but the internet would be out for like hours at a time. And Brandon, that's a point I brought up. Is satellite internet worth it? The problem is in Central Florida, there are storm cells like multiple times a week. Mm-hmm. Like you'll just be chilling, and then in the afternoon for like several hours, there'll just be a huge thunderstorm. And it happens all the time. So I'm like, well, during that time, you probably wouldn't have internet. So it's like, yeah. But the download speed was under 3 megabits per second. And the upload speed, which is, what you need to do streams, was 0.5.
And we have
800 down and 800 up. So there is some difference. The thing is, you own like what we stream at. So when you watch this, the stream is an upload of 6. It's 6 megabits per second. But at 0.5, that is a 12th of what we normally use and what you really need to make the stream look as good as you can make it. So, it's not great.
Yeah.
Brandon says, did you move from 600 to 800? So we had been paying for 500, and then we got an email in the middle of the pandemic from the ISP that was like, we just bumped up everyone's internet. And I was like, did they bump up ours? And I tested it, and they did. And it's 800.
That's not even the fastest we can get, right? Because I thought we had like
there's a tier that gives you 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it gives you 1,000 upload. I think it just gives you 1,000 download. And I was like, at that point, I don't care. There's plenty of internet juice. There's a lot of internet juice.
But yeah, my dad and Rhonda bought a house in Florida, and it needs a lot of work. But they're working on getting things more set up there so they can be down there longer and stuff isn't breaking all the time. But
it was a beautiful house.
It's a beautiful house. It's really unique, and I really like it.
I filmed quite a few vlog clips and stuff inside it. I didn't do a full-fledged house tour, but I show a good bit of the house. And we'll be down again at some point, and then I'll slowly show a little bit more of the house, because it is really it's a pretty house.
Yeah.
It just internet sucks. Internet sucks. So if we go back down in the future, which we will, but whenever that may be, breakfast stream it will not be able to take place at the house. It will have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where, but somewhere. Yeah, they didn't buy a tripod. Well, they do so one of the things that they enjoy doing is they want to get a place that they can work on. That's a hobby that they both enjoy, is like taking a place that, needs a little work, not,
Yeah.
like a complete fixer-upper, but like something that needs a little work here and there, and then that becomes their hobby,
Yeah.
you know?
Their place in Wisconsin, they did totally gut. They didn't gut it all at once. They just gutted it in phases. So
Yeah.
that was more of a full renovation. This is gonna be less work than that.
Yeah. I don't know that Renissa's like flipping houses, but it's not, I guess they're not really doing it to flip it. They're just like living in there.
Yeah.
Like it's not, the intention is not to fix it up and sell it. That may end up happening,
Yeah.
I don't know. But they just, I think for them, they just haven't really decided exactly, where they want to be and what they want to do, and that's how they've wound up, being in both Wisconsin and then also Florida, because they're just not really sure, basically. But the house is beautiful,
Yeah.
and yeah, I gotta like double time it on vlogs, because I think vlogs are about 2 weeks behind, and that's officially bad. But I also knew that would happen because we were in Florida, and then also Chaz, Jeff, and Paul were here, so there's just a lot going on, and there was no chance I was gonna be able to keep up with it. So I'll be working on it today and trying to make some progress. And people were talking about eating the muffin with a fork. Yeah, it's just,
I regret not grabbing a fork. It was messy.
yeah, these muffins, a lot of muffins really, but these muffins, especially when they get like the sugar on the outside and it caramelizes, it gets sticky.
Yeah, they're very sticky.
And I just didn't want to deal with that. I was like, if I put it on a plate, I can eat it with a fork, and I don't have to get my fingers sticky.
I should have just stole your fork because you weren't eating.
Yeah, you could have.
Oh well.
That would have been fine. Anyway, Team Anti-Sicky is a good team to be on.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why, by the time I was in my early 20s, I was like, you know what? Boneless wings are great. Because then when I was a teenager, we would go to, a restaurant or a bar or whatever, and I would get bone-in wings. And, like, I can eat bone-in wings, but, like, you know what? Just give me a fork. Give me a fork. Also a good point, Renee. Anyway, we have alerts from Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like, there was a few alerts that came in. The stream was short-lived, but we have them. So we'll read them. Do you want to read them?
Sure, I can do that.
Here.
Vegetable Sorbet resubbed at 30 months. And we have a 6-month resub from The Prelude.
Thank you.
And a 30-month gift sub from Armored Frog.
It's not a gift sub.
Sorry,
It's a resub.
I'm also tired, and my coffee's too hot to drink.
When the coffee's too hot, it impairs our ability to read.
I have to
Well-known-
get
well-known-
caffeine into the body.
Well-known science fact.
Vomicadia 25 resubscribed at 27 months. And we have a 32-month resub from Wizard Grad Student. I'm counting. How far from 3 years?
3 years is 36.
Yeah, I was counting. I couldn't,
You were counting 36.
couldn't remember.
Subtract 32.
If 32 was. I had to think. If I had to clap.
You know what? Maybe I'll just.
Capricious Collector resubbed at 8 months. Thank you.
And that's all stuff from Tuesday.
Yep. And then starting today, JDO 1997 resubbed at 18 months. And we got 32 months from Jolly Roger Gay. 9 months from Calc9. Cassie resubbed at 32 months. And JDO 1997 gifted a sub to Zephyr West. And Toaster Wolf 99 resubbed at 21 months. How's your muffin? They were tasty.
Equally tasty.
Pig Motima sent 300 bits. Can I get some good vibes because there's been some massive flooding going on in the west of Germany? I'm alright because I live on a hill, but all of my neighboring communities have been hit super heavily by this. I'm sorry to hear that.
Good vibes. Flooding is, I mean, disastrous.
Yeah.
Absolutely disastrous. A lot of the times when we talk about hurricanes here, people are like, oh man, the storm's coming, the winds are going to be strong, is that okay? And I'm like, the hurricane is generally fine. The flooding is extremely destructive after.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take a lot of water to, like, cause immense problems. So yeah, I totally understand. And good vibes to everyone in the west of Germany then, because, like, dealing with that is awful. I hope it affects as few people as possible when, you know, whoever has been affected can recover as quickly as possible. And I hope that I don't know how all the insurance stuff works in Germany, but I hope that the coverage is good.
Yeah.
In the U.S., it's like a completely separate... Well, insurance is just out to get you, I guess, probably no matter where you are. But in the U.S., the way it works is that you have to get flood insurance, like, completely separate.
From homeowners.
But, I don't know how it works everywhere else.
Yeah.
Anyway, good vibes.
Amaranth resubbed at 15 months. Sorry, that's 25 months. Lost Vagabond sent 300 bits. So as of yesterday, I've been watching Breakfast Stream and all of your content for a year. Thank you for all of the entertainment. You're welcome.
Cheers. I hope it's been a you know, a good year. I hope that you have enjoyed everything. I mean, that's one thing is, like, we make a lot of stuff. So my hope is that if people find our stuff, you know, and they like it, the good news is, like, you know, there'll be, like, a lot of stuff for them to watch.
Yeah.
So I've completed the journey, if that tells you. That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Also, it means, like, so the one good thing, like, about watching all of that stuff is that if you do, there's not really any joke that you're out of the loop for. Very occasionally, you know, I'll reference something older. I don't do it a lot.
Yeah.
But I'll reference something older, and, you know, if people have seen that particular thing, they'll get it. And if you've seen everything, then you know all the jokes.
Sparkstrike 13 sent 300 bits. Hi, I'm here with a PSA. There are hundreds of fires on the west coast right now, and last weekend someone tried to set my neighborhood on fire by throwing a Molotov into the woods nearby. He was caught and it's fine, but this is a reminder to have an emergency bag packed in case you have to evacuate. Yep.
What?
A go bag is really good to have because people be crazy.
What? Sorry, I mean, you know, it's not every day that you read, so someone was in my neighborhood and threw a Molotov. Like,
yeah.
What? I don't know. Like, some people, man. Some people are not really into the whole peace and tranquility thing. Yeah, good vibes to you. What the crap? Two alerts ago, we're talking about flooding in Germany, and now we're talking about fires on the way. Good vibes. I hope everyone out there stays as safe as possible. It does feel like in many ways that the West Coast is perpetually on fire. And I say feels like, but it kind of is.
Yeah.
Honestly. But I hope people stay safe out there. And gosh darn it, I hope anyone that throws a Molotov into the woods gets what's coming to them. Is that too forward? Is that too forward to say that I hope justice is served anyone who's like, you know this problem? What if I made it worse? Anyway.
Zephyr West gifted a sub to Spin the Arrow. Spin other arrow. Thank you. The popped out in the word other, and I...
Yeah.
Spin other arrow.
Yeah, you got it.
Back in Red resubbed at 17 months. And a 34-month resub from Chrissy G.
Thank you.
20-month resub from Triforce Drummer.
Appreciate it.
And Danny X6 sent 300 bits. Evie has a new friend.
Oh. I don't know
Do
that
they have a
I
knife?
I don't know that Eevee needs more friends, personally.
It's a pink Pikmin.
Oh my god. God, we stuck.
Thanks for the pink Pikmin knife star.
I wish we would have taken a picture of that Pikmin on that game store. I thought about it when we were there.
Find it on Street View.
We went to because we didn't have a particular time that we had to be back by yesterday.
Yeah.
We stopped at a few game stores on the way home. Had some really, let's say, interesting experiences at the game stores. But one of the game stores that we stopped at had a big mural painted on the glass, and it was of various video game characters. It was a really good mural, but the Pikmin was green. It had green leaf, but the Pikmin itself was green. And like, there is no green Pikmin, so that was a little weird. It looked like it was kind of sick, but it had like this expression on its face.
It had a kind of scary expression.
It had an expression, like, you know, who is it in Dog Day Afternoon? I don't remember the guy. Anyway, is it Al Pacino? Is it? I don't know. Anyway, just the expression on his face of like, I can't remember the name of the store now that we went to.
That one I don't remember.
Is it Al Pacino? It's Al Pacino, right? I think it's Al Pacino. I don't know. My brain. He was green. If I remember the name of the store, I'll tell you, but I don't know.
I mean, if you have your phone, I'll look on Google Maps. I know which one it was. I just don't remember the name.
If I have my phone?
Yeah, mine's downstairs, so I can't look it up.
Okay. Al Pacino was I mean, he could be. How do you do this?
Just give me this, and you read it.
I'm like I must need one of these apps, but I don't know which app it is. Anyway, I'll keep reading some things. We have 34 months from Phantom SVT. 300 bits from Super Thingy-Mabob. This is probably the last breakfast stream I'll be able to tune into for a bit, because 2 p.m. is less convenient when I have to go to work. Or when I have work to go to. Wish me luck at new job, please. Pretty sure I'm going to immediately mess it up. That's not true. That's not true.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Also, give yourself time to adjust, too. Whenever you're going to a new job. Don't expect to know everything at the beginning, because you just can't. No one can do that for any job. So give your time to adjust, and if you don't get something quite right at the beginning, be like, it's fine, I'm learning, it'll be okay. It'll be fine. We have 300 bits from Arpiga. It says, hold on, you eating a muffin with a fork? Yeah, I'm eating a muffin with a fork. Again, I don't like it. Okay, everybody's different, but I really, if I can avoid it, I don't want anything on my hands. I just don't. Like, you go to touch something and it's a little sticky and you're like, ah. And then you got to, like, I can't let my fingers be sticky. I hate that. Bothers me. One of the things we did yesterday is I had stopped at a gas station, and there was, they had frozen a few different drinks, but one of the things they had was frozen lemonade. And I was like, oh man, I haven't had frozen lemonade in a long time. And at a gas station, they're way cheaper than if you were to get it at a not gas station. So I decided I would get it. And you know how the frozen drinks, they have the domed lid with the hole? You guys know what I mean? Where like you don't just fill up a cup and then put the lid on it. You put the domed lid on, and then you put the little thing into the little hole, and then you fill it up. The nozzle, and then it fills up not just the cup, but it fills up the domed lid. So I was like, okay, you know what? I was in there, and I was like, I'm going to get me one of them lemonades. I haven't had one in a long time. I'm going to get one. So I put on the lid, I go up to the machine, and on the old icy style machines, they had that little
nozzle,
and it went down in the thing. This one, it was shaped a little different, and I was like, and it didn't fit into the hole, but I was like, well, that's part of the cost, man. Like whenever I pay for this drink, I should get that dome juice. You know, it shouldn't be. It
It's
shouldn't.
like a fourth of a cup.
Yeah, it's like that's a lot. If you just flatten that thing out on the top, you're missing out on a lot of the icy. You guys know where this is going. So I put the thing on, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna line it up because I saw where it was going to come out, and even though it didn't fit into the hole, I was like, well, you know, I know what's going to happen. So I put it up there, and I start pulling. And I pull real slow because I'm like, well, I'm gonna pull real slow so I can get this to, you know, just nice and easy. So I pull real slow. What it does is it starts just dripping out the back of the nozzle instead of coming straight down. So the back side of the cup just almost immediately like, and I was like, ha ha. So I pull it harder.
Renee says the story seems sticky.
Correct. So I pull it harder. When I pull it harder, it goes too far, so it's the front. So the back side is just soaked with lemonade, and the front side is just soaked with this frozen lemonade. And I'm like I'm in the back of the store just by myself, like, and I'm like trying to get it right.
I was in the car.
I was in the car, so I'm just in there like, and I'm trying to get it to line up in the hole, and then finally I hit just right, and it's going in the hole, and I'm like, yes, but like it's all over the back and the front, and I'm just sitting there, and it finally fills it up, and then I had to take what I had done, and I had to go over to the little station that you have like the coffee and stuff, and I had to get all these napkins and wipe the thing off, and then the outside is just super sticky because there's lemonade all over it. So then I get in the car, and Mal's like, ooh, frozen lemonade, nice. And I was like, yeah. I was like, it's really sticky. She's like, why is the outside so sticky? I'm like, well, let me tell you a story. Anyway, it was really good. It was like $1.49 or something. It was really good.
I found the store, but the photos on the Google page don't have the mural.
Aw.
They had an arcade, and the arcade was really cool.
Can't you look at like Street View?
I'll try. Go down. Scroll.
I don't know how to do this.
Scroll. Just listen to me and just stop hitting. Scroll down.
Yeah.
And go Street View and 360. That's Street View. See, that's...
Oh, it's a different mural.
Yeah.
They painted a new mural.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't show
It
this
might
to
be like on their website. I don't
Well,
know.
it's fine. Anyway, if anyone wants to look it up on their own, it was Video Game Rescue in somewhere. Jacksonville. Yeah, but they on Google it's an old image of their storefront. The new mural was really cool.
Yeah, it was cool. The Pikmin just had a look with his face.
Anyway, I keep reading. 30 Bits from Shia says, Florida Breakfast Stream brought to you by Starbucks. Quite possibly.
Yeah, that's kind of our plan next time.
That's almost certainly what will happen, would be my guess. Maybe. I don't know. What if Starbucks internet sucks too? I don't know what we'll do.
I have a thought. We'll talk about it
Also,
later.
it's important to note, if anyone missed this on Tuesday, this is basically how it works. On Tuesday, we tried cell service as well.
Oh yeah, we tried.
Like I was fine doing a stream because you know it eats up a lot of the data, but as long as it's like no more than like once a month, that would be fine.
We don't really
this
use data otherwise.
Yeah, because we're home. Yeah, the cell data was actually worse than the Wi-Fi, and that was alarming. When your phone's like, hey, 5G, and I'm like, 0.04 upload. Did you just pull him off my lap?
I was petting him and he fell.
You pet him too hard.
I did.
She pet you too hard, you fell off the lap.
Hi, sweet, come here. It's my turn.
Is it her turn?
It's my turn,
Yeah,
yay.
he says it's your turn.
Oh,
Probably because
you miss me.
he was over here and fell off my lap. He's like, I don't trust this slap. I'm falling off.
Hi, sweeties.
Good boy. Maxine didn't even help with this. I know. I was very disappointed.
Hi, sweetie.
Zero Loss 04 gifted a sub to Adris 10. We got 300 Bits from Line Rider says, I had an idea for Grandpa's Game Garage where you take a peek at the programming screen to see if you can understand anything. Of course, this would be better if you streamed the rest of the tutorials first. So I thought about including that part of it. The problem is I don't know enough, so it would just be me going, look! And people can see it themselves. It's actually one of the cool things about Game Builder Garage and the series that we're doing right now is that anyone that watches and wants to make something, if they watch something interesting, they can figure it out by just playing the level and looking behind the scenes of that specific level. So that's something that I'm just letting viewers do, you know, on their own. So if they want to do it, they can. If they don't want to do it, they don't have to. It's up to them. But yeah, if I were to show it off, I would just be like, I don't know how any of this works.
Oh, did I itch your ear? I'm sorry.
I need to be down here.
Hi.
Who's a good boy?
Who comfy? You got the itchy ear, I know. We gotta clean that out.
We'll clean it out later. We'll get a little Q-tip in there and we'll get it for you.
Yeah.
You need help. We were gone for a few days and you need help with your ear now. He's sweet. We'll get 300 bits from Tiger. Tiger says, I wondered this for a while. How do you two kiss with over a foot of height difference?
Hi, bud.
Smell standing on our toes or just even lean down? I don't know, both.
Yeah.
Oh.
If I go on my toes, I still can't get to your face, so.
I'm sorry. I was born too tall for that. We got a sub from Tefire Warrior. Welcome. 8 months from Safrina 13. 28 months from Hugplex 20. 12 months. Hold on. From Spooky Boy River. That's a year. 6 months from Siraj 182. 9 months from Quill and the Stars. And 300 bits from Platinum Pikachu says, on Monday I finished up the spear-only run of Breath of the Wild I was doing. It really emphasized the strengths and weaknesses of spears. Hashtag gave spears a chance. Also fitting that Breath of the Wild music was playing as I typed this. I didn't hate spears. I just liked other things. For me, I really enjoyed, once we finally started using single-handed weapons, I really enjoyed being able to use shields. Because if you use two-handed weapons like a spear, you never get a chance to use... Like, for so long at the beginning of the game, we used two-handed weapons because number higher.
Yeah.
Which is true, number is higher, but you don't get a chance to use shields, so you don't ever get a chance to, block, which is good for not getting hit in the face.
What you doing?
So it was one of those things that, once we started doing that, I was like, oh, I like this. I'd rather do this. But spears are fun. I mean, spears keep the distance.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, speaking of, tomorrow...
Friday.
Tomorrow is Friday. We're gonna be playing a video game.
A new one. To us.
A new one. I want to announce it, but the only problem is I haven't tested it yet.
Okay.
I haven't tested it because I haven't had time.
Yeah.
Because Chaz, Jeff, Paul were here, and then we went to Florida, and now I'm back, and I'm gonna test it today. So I can't imagine a situation in which we wouldn't be streaming it, but
hi Catfoot.
In the 1% off chance that oh wait, for whatever reason the computer doesn't run it and we have to figure out something else. I'm like, in that weird event that does happen, maybe, just maybe, we'll do something different. But there will be a game. It'll probably be the start of a new
Can you
thing.
scroll up?
Yeah, it'll be a new LP.
It's
a new LP.
Right there.
Yeah, that's where I was going,
Right there.
actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was so we have a few subs here. We have 34 months from Hyryu, 11 months from Eye of the Siren, 34 months from Danny, who said Mouth of the Silent Princess arrived yesterday, still in the box,
Awesome.
but I'm hanging it up later today. Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. It's a beautiful, It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah. Can't wait for you to open it.
It's a beautiful piece. And actually, Mal will be getting started on another one today. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Because I gotta set up the studio and...
God, I want to tell them
what it is.
but I can't. It's a secret.
It is a secret.
It is. It's a secret.
I posted my sketch to Patreon.
Mal was doing research.
Yeah, I had to do research and get reference images.
It was. Yeah.
Oh, Danny, I'm sorry.
Well, when you see it, it's great. Oh, Chaz rolled beans.
Thanks, Chaz.
Thanks, Chaz. Man, Chaz was here a week ago.
Someone says, what color is the new one? Mostly orange.
Chaz was here a week ago.
Yeah.
Chaz sat right there.
And hit buttons.
It's weird. I think maybe it's because I drove to Florida and then drove back.
Mm-hmm.
That it feels like it was like a month ago. Feels like a month ago that Chaz, Jeff, and Paul were here.
Mm-hmm.
And not just a few days ago, because
Yeah.
It was nice to finally take the car for an extended... Chaz, don't hurt your back. It was nice to finally take the car for an extended drive, though. This is the longest I've ever driven the car.
Yeah.
Car do good.
Yeah, car do good.
Car do really good. It's actually really nice on long drives specifically because it has the cruise control things. The adaptive cruise control. It made the drive easier. It really did.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little... When there's a lot of cars and the traffic's a little bit heavier on the interstate, it's a little less exciting. But when it's not that, when there's a little more space, it do good.
Yeah.
It do good. Cargo space, car no go space, car no fly. I've seen
Hi,
that,
kitty.
that thing.
You're very, very excited we are home.
So the cruise control on this car, it does two things. It's adaptive where it can see the car in front of it and it won't hit it.
Like if they're going slower, it'll slow itself down.
It'll match their speed. So like if you have your cruise control set to 75 miles per hour, but the car in front of you is going 70, like you'll go 75 miles per hour up until you get close to the car, and then your car will just match their speed, which is really neat because then you don't have to, like on the Escape, I could use cruise control, but I had to constantly be like, because when you speed up, you start to get close to someone, then you have to hit the buttons down. And you're basically driving with the buttons on the steering wheel, and you don't have to do that. The other thing that's really nice is it has whatever the special thing is, where it drives itself.
It stays between the lines.
It stays between the lines, and that's really helpful. John says, isn't that what cruise control is? Cruise control is just... Cruise control at its most basic form is just you tell the car to stay at a particular speed and it does it. So without adaptive cruise control, if you were at 75 miles per hour and the person in front of you was at 70, you would hit them.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hit them very hard. I mean, you would hit them at 75 miles per hour, but they would be going 70, so it would just kind of be a little bump, but that would be bad.
Yeah.
But the adaptive cruise control makes sure that you don't do that, which is just really nice. So, yeah. Sure. Don't you know that it has been oh so long since you got yourself a haircut? So I guess, well, here's a song, and you know that soon I'll get a haircut soon as well. And when I do, there'll be a lot of songs, and I will tell you all about it in an upcoming vlog. Hopefully soon. I'm really excited for that vlog to come out, actually.
Yeah.
Really, Really excited. I don't know when it's going to come out, but at some point, so. Chaz. It's just, don't you know, is just a 3-syllable filler.
Yeah.
It's just a 3-syllable filler because a lot of times I'm trying to do the thing and my brain is like, fill that syllables up. Blurp, blurp, blurp. So don't you know is what comes out, man. I can't stop it. It's called lazy. That mother, he had the audacity to come into my house, not have to sing one mother song, and then call me lazy. We'll see how quickly you're let back in the house. You have to break in next time, buddy.
You'll have to sing songs to get back in.
Yeah.
Hi, kitty.
I'll open the door and I'll make him sing songs for me. And every song he sings, he can take one step until he gets up here. Thomas says Dudo is ready. I was surprised, actually.
Yeah.
When Thomas said, I was like, certainly Thomas will be forced to sing a song, and it didn't happen. I was like, okay. Okay. At some point. That was 6,000 from Incarnado. Congrats on the haircut. I'll be getting a haircut soon as well. And you all will know about it. And you all will be a part of it. And I'm excited for that vlog to come out.
Talking about that.
Talking about what my plan is. Patrons already know. But it'll be out kind of soon. Thomas doesn't know. I already have a plan. It's fine. 30 Bits and Prince says, I wake up 35 minutes before my alarm despite wanting and needing to sleep, but here I am. Often same.
Yeah.
Often same. Like down to that exact time. Like sometimes I'll set my alarm for 9 a.m. and I wake up exactly at 8:25, so. Yeah, it just happens. Did Thomas at least lick your face? I mean, that's between me and Thomas. It's a very personal form of affection. That's a private moment. That's a private moment between me and my good friend Thomas. What were we talking about before we were talking about that? There was something I was mentioning, and now I don't remember what it was.
Florida haircut.
Oh, we were talking about the car. So the other thing the car does is it steers itself. It's not a Tesla.
No.
And, like, it's not a self-driving car.
No.
But it does do a really good job of...
Most of the time.
Yeah, it does a really good job of sticking between the lines. What it basically allows you to do... This is what I think the features were. Because you can't take your hands off the wheel. For one, it's not what it's for, but also the car will scream at you. Like, the car can tell... Well, the car can kind of tell. There's a lot of times where I'm still holding the wheel, but the car's doing a really good job, so I'm just holding it lightly. But I'm not holding it forcefully enough. Like, I'm not jerking it enough away that the car is like, hold the wheel. And I'm like, I am holding the wheel. Anyway, the really good feature that it is for is whenever you are driving and you're like, I need trail mix. I call it the trail mix feature, because if you got some trail mix, you can pour some trail mix into your hand and eat it, and the car will not kill you. Because the car's like, I got this. And you can do that before the car screams at you. I don't know how long you have.
And I can't help because you get the trail mix with peanuts in it.
It's because trail mix has peanuts.
Not all of them.
Well, the one at that gas station.
Target has a really good one with cashews.
Yeah. Ryan says, my car has the lane keeping feature too, and I shut it off. Why? Try changing lanes without using the blinker first. Well, yeah, but you're supposed to use blinker to change lanes. That's like a rule of the road thing. As long as you use the blinker, it works fine. I mean, yeah, if you tried to do that, the car would fight you. The car has a lot of fight in it. Although sometimes, so what I will say, occasionally, whenever you're when you're on the road, if you got a semi next to you, there's times that semi, first off, semi big. Let's establish that. Sometimes that semi, you don't know how long they've been driving, you don't know anything about that, and they're in your lane. Blinkers are suggestions in New England. Other New Englanders are like, yeah, that's fine. So, you've got that semi kind of like, it's creeping. Well, if you got the lane assist on, your car's like, stay in the lines, and that's when you got to be like, and you kind of pull towards the other thing. So like, however long it takes you to get past that semi, you're speeding up to get past the semi. You do have to pull, and the car does not love that. The car's like, what are you doing? We're trying to stay in the middle of the lane, buddy. And I'm like, we'll die, car. I'm gonna give you a little tug. So yeah, so I do use a blinker to change lanes, but I'm also not from New England. But I still understand what that feeling is like, because whenever I'm trying to like pull away, the car is not a fan of that. The car's not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of that. Fair. The other thing I noticed is a little wonky. And it's fine, but it makes me turn off cruise control whenever there's more cars on the interstate, and anyone that has the same car features, because this is in a lot of like the newer cars now, is that when you got adaptive cruise control on, but your car, you can change how far away you are from the car in front of you, but you can never make it so close that another car can't fit in. So what happens, I've noticed, is that there will be enough of a gap for someone to get in there. So what happens is they will. And when they do it, your car goes, oh, I have to be a certain amount of distance from this car now. So your car slows down. If there's someone behind you, they're not really expecting your car to slow down. So I learned while I was doing all this driving to and from Florida, I was like, as long as you have got some pretty open interstate, all the features are great. And it really is like, you don't have to think about the driving process all that much. It's really fantastic. You rest in your hands on the wheel, and the car is pretty smart, and it does the things you want it to do. But when it gets a little heavier and someone's like, let me just squeeze in there, that's bad, because if someone's like huffing your butthole, then your car's gonna break, and they're gonna have to brake, or something bad gonna happen. So, I learned a lot about that. Huffing your butt. Sorry, there's what's a better phrase? Tailgating. I think that's what they. I think that's what they probably write in the books.
That is the term.
Yeah. That's not the term I always use.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's huffing the butthole, but tailgating is probably
Tailgator. In Florida, yeah. We
Yeah.
saw some.
We saw some gators.
Yeah.
We were just out walking.
They were swimming.
They were swimming. We were like, Florida. And we see them here too, but...
My dad sent a photo of the gator to his sibling family chat that I'm in. And one of my uncles goes, did you pet it? And so I found the, can I pet that dog? With the gator, like the not real one, but with the gator. And I sent that.
Let me pet that dog! Where were we? Sorry, I'm off track. 25 months from Trichianthia. Turning to Bits and Princess says, I wanted to thank you guys for playing the Pikmin games. Until recently, you were the only channel I found LPs that entertained me. And if I'm ever in a cruddy mood, I can put on Submerged Castle and start smiling pretty easily. You're welcome.
P.S. I do not
You're
pet
welcome.
gators. Correct.
We'll get back to Pikmin as soon as they make a new one. Turning to Bits from Shire says, sometimes it feels like people interpret traffic laws like the pirate code from Pirates of the Caribbean. They're more like guidelines than actual rules. I did that in a pirate voice because it was Pirates of the Caribbean. I've never seen any of the Pirates movies.
Man,
but that
when
was
we were driving back home yesterday, and you drive from Florence to Myrtle Beach on 501, it's like Pirates Voyage everywhere.
There's a lot of
So many
signs.
billboards.
Arr. This is my pirate voice. Would you like to go down to Davy Jones' locker? It's a very nice locker. It has a
Oh, you're
A
so
strong-
sweet, kitty.
strong lock on the locker,
You're a
but
good boy.
I have a key. I got a key to the locker. The key is in a chest,
Just ignore
'cause
him.
I'm a pirate.
Just ignore him.
The chest is at the bottom of the ocean.
You're a good kitty.
Sure, Thomas. Ahoy! Shiver me timbers! Sponsored by what? I'm realizing, actually, I'm realizing that my pirate voice might be one of the only voices I can do where I don't.
Change it.
Yeah. When someone's like, do this other voice, and it's like, do a Russian voice, and then I'm English by the end, and I'm like, I don't know what happened. I got lost. 12 months. From Light Rock. Congrats on a year. God. I'm fine. I'm fine. 300 bits from Item Crafter says, bottom of the ocean, that's where the clownfish are. The bottom of the ocean. That's where the clownfish are. I didn't spend a lot of time as a kid talking like a pirate, so I don't know why.
Maybe you should have.
I should. Maybe, yeah, I could have refined it even more. I don't
Did you
know.
see his little paw?
Thank you, Thomas. That means a lot. Can you do a pirate clown? I don't know what that would sound like. Why was it this pirate? I didn't voice Pirate Raymond. Alex voiced... No, Dan voiced Pirate Raymond.
Yes.
Dan voiced Pirate Raymond, I think. 6 people get that. Yeah, we should not spend a lot of time talking about something that everyone's gonna be like, what is that? It's lost to time. I think it's all lost to time. Where was I? 300 Bits of Princess says, as a Picklomaniac, I am also awaiting the day of Pikmin 4. Nintendo, please, the community is starved. I'm not too starved. Just a little starved. Because Pikmin 3 Deluxe did just come out.
Isn't there
Just
a
came
mobile
out
Pikmin that they're talking about?
a while ago.
Or rumors? Okay.
Yeah, the Niantic's making some sort of
Something.
cell phone button toucher. I don't know. Where was I? 400 Bits from Leaf, who says, I had an unplanned visit to the dentist to have some problematic wisdom teeth removed last week, and I can say that nothing compares to watching 1,000 blank white cards after waking up from the loopy meds. Thank you all for the good laughs, and hope you all have a good day. Reminds me that we really need to make a new one,
Yeah.
to be honest. Because, like, it's been...
I just had a friend get their wisdom teeth
while.
removed, and I told them this, that
What did you tell them?
ice cream's real good.
Ice cream's really good. It tastes just like it should. It's made of cream and milk and sweets. Everything that's really neat to a pirate just like me. When I'm sailing the seas, I gotta have a cone. I don't want to be alone. I have my mateys and we get going. We get to sugar high. And then we fly into the ocean. Then we drown.
Good morning, Luca-chan.
Oh, hi, Reese. Good timing. Good timing. It's not often that I sing ice cream songs in a pirate voice in the morning, and by not often I mean I've
This
never
was the first
I've
time.
never done it. But there's always a first time for everything.
Kepler says hi. Come here. Hi. Say hi. Here you go.
Hi, Stinker. He's happy we're home.
Go boy.
Boop, 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 boop. Time to wash. Those 9,000 bits from Mr. Game Boy. Sing about non-piratey things in the pirate voice. Apparently ice cream. Which I craved. I didn't tell you, when I got the lemonade, the frozen lemonade, I almost got a
Ice cream.
ice cream because that whatever that was, they had a hot bar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, kind of. I should have taken a picture. It was a hot bar. Like, it had, like, hot bar stuff.
Okay.
And then a small section of the hot bar had sprinkles on it.
For the ice cream machine?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
So the idea, I guess, was that they wanted people to have access to sprinkles, but they didn't have room anywhere else, so it's like
But when
hot
they
bar,
melt, there's sugar.
I don't know. They weren't melted, so I guess not. So it had like all the like hot bar stuff, but then I saw sprinkles, and my brain didn't think at first that doesn't belong together. My brain first thought, oh, cool, ice cream. That sounds good. And then as I started to walk towards the back to get you a water, my brain was like, why were there sprinkles next to a hot bar? It didn't make any sense. Anyway, I didn't get ice cream.
You got frozen lemonade and made a mess.
Oh, they don't know what the hot bar is. Is that a strictly American thing?
I don't know. It's
a hot bar.
It's like at a buffet where they have it heated.
It's like when you when you have multiple hot items. I'm surprised so many people don't know what the hot bar is. It's basically
a hot serving station. Thank you.
Yeah. So like, imagine you go to a buffet and they got all the stuff. Now take out one thing, like one little counter's worth that has multiple things in it, and that's a hot bar. And that's what you. So it's like a buffet, but it's not a full buffet because you don't get a buffet in a gas station. A hot bar is like when you have a few food items that are kept hot.
Like a salad bar, but hot.
That's perfect. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a hot salad bar, but not for hot salad, for foods that aren't salad. You know. We call that a coffee... What? No, you don't. It's not called a coffee station unless it's coffee. This isn't for coffee. This is for food. This is like
what sort of food items were on it?
Like mac and cheese. Mac and cheese would be on a hot bar.
Mm-hmm.
Or what else would be on a hot bar?
They have them at Festival Foods. When I worked there, we had a hot bar.
Yeah, like mashed potatoes, chicken, any food that has. I mean, at a hot bar, it's not a full buffet, so you're just trying to pick like the most popular food items that people want. That has to be hot. You know, they put that there. It is a tiny, buffet.
30 grocery stores in Wisconsin called Festival Foods.
Yeah.
I worked at one.
It's a nice
grocery store. If people have been to Publix, it's like a Publix.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Whole Foods, but cheaper.
Yeah, a little cheaper than Whole Foods. Anyway.
Fresh Market. Our Fresh Market is kind of weird. But it's kind of like a Fresh Market.
We have a lot of different grocery stores. Some people they get like the one grocery store, and we have like a ton.
Yeah.
We have a ton of grocery stores here.
Wayman's? No, haven't been to one of those.
I saw that the Kraft mac and cheese ice cream existed. I saw it briefly on Twitter last night. And my thoughts are just, okay, I don't think it would be good. But we were in a store that had cheese slushes. Where you got that boba tea, they had cheese slushes.
Oh, yeah.
Because me and your dad were standing there, and we were each like, nope. Nope, not
Not cheese
Not
slush?
interested.
No, I did not get that. I got,
They had an avocado...
honeydew melon.
An avocado
High
cheese
sweet.
slush.
And not in Wisconsin? What? Yeah.
This was in Florida. Yeah, it was... Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but
You
AJ,
mean
you mentioned it's cheese foam for boba. It was cheese... I guess it was cheese foam. It was an avocado slush with cheese foam. Maybe it's good. They had an entire menu, part of their menu devoted to it. I'm not a boba person. So, like, I don't know what cheese foam is. But that's what it was
it's cream cheese.
Oh, they could have called that something different. Literally on the menu, it was avocado cheese slush.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't write avocado cheese slush, man. You just can't. That doesn't sound appetizing. AJ Image says, I think it's a cream cheese like foam on top of bubble tea. Really good on milk teas. Yeah, they had it had to have been good because
They had multiple ones of it, yeah.
part of their menu is devoted to it, but like those words in a sentence do not, like, they don't make the good clicks in my head.
Tropical Free says, I'm not sure if the person who microwaves avocados gets to make those rules.
Ooh. Ooh.
Calling Steven out.
Ooh. They're good microwaved. You can microwave an avocado. I'm not saying that you'll like it. I'm just saying that you can do it.
Did we ever fix how bright Breakfast Stream was?
No. I should do that. All right,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me take a little
Will you
peek.
zoom out a little too?
Yeah, let me turn this on so you can read chat, and then
Okay.
I'll adjust this a little bit. We'll fix this a little bit, see if we can make
Good
it look a little
kitty.
bit better. Let's zoom
Kepler
out a little
head.
bit.
Coffee.
All right, so I see the problem.
What is
Oh,
the problem?
This is usually on like F4.
Oh, that looks better.
Yeah, this is usually F4. I think it might be it.
Good job.
The white balance,
Looks a little yellow.
well, you're looking at a crappy television.
True.
You can't judge that.
True.
I think maybe I've had this on like 5,000 in the past.
What's he doing, Cappies? Oh, chin scratches.
Where's that part?
Oh, you're purring now. Happy cat, happy cat, happy cat.
I might
Did you
leave that
miss
alone.
us?
I think I'll leave that alone. But yeah, that's why it was brighter. It was on 2.8.
I gave Kepler one of those meat tubes, the cat treats in the tube last
Yeah.
night, and he was so excited. He crawled up onto my lap, and then I kept pulling it away from him because I was trying to push all of it to the top, and he kept crawling up towards it as I was trying to get it away from him so I could do that.
I was trying to figure out the shadow. Do I have the light in the same spot I normally do? I don't feel like this shadow's normally here.
And then Kepler went to the guest bathroom door, and he was meowing at it. He was asking for a sink drink.
You want a sink drink?
So I gave him a sink drink, and he got up in the sink, and he was making little cat biscuits in the sink. Oh, and he was drinking water. He was so happy.
He's a good boy.
He missed us.
He's a good boy. Yeah, I'm just do this live.
Okay.
Do it live. Hold on. Look at this.
Now what's he doing, Kepi? Oh. You got the clips and all the other
The
things.
clips. Here, I'm gonna do this more from the side.
That's better.
Yeah. That's not where it normally is,
No,
though.
it's not.
But that, if I did it here, that would be worse.
Yeah. You can play with it later. What you looking at? You looking at his hair?
Oh, I love to break this thing. Now this side of my face is darker, but it looks fine. Fixed it. Fixed it. I'll just have to move yours at some point. Anyway. Wolf says you should spike everything so you can put it back in the same. Yeah, well, I didn't. I didn't. Yeah, right. Yeah, and that's If we turn that light off, we will have the chiaroscuro lighting. I should read stuff. I was reading some stuff. We had 10 months from Luca who stopped by. Thank you, Reese. Right as I had to sing my pirate ice cream song. Ernie Bits from Goldmage says, okay, but can you talk like a British royal pirate who ends every sentence in meow des? Meow des. Arr, arr, I'm a pirate. Now I need to be a British pirate. Who? Hello. Hello, this is me. I'm British, and now I got to be on the high seas. Now I got to be on the high seas. Now I'm traveling underseas, meow des. Dan, is that you? We tried. 26 months from Rosaka Gaming. 22 months from Punxsutawney Dawn. 8 months from Eli & Company. 12 months from Gamers 00700. The pirate voice is already British. Is it? Is my pirate voice already British? 300 Bits from Line Rider says, I need some good vibes for my dentist appointment today. My mouth is very sensitive, so I hate doing it every time. Also, thoughts on Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Good vibes on the dentist appointment.
Yeah, I hope your dentist appointment goes well. And I hope it's over quick without any sort of lingering pain or discomfort after. Nickelodeon Brawl looks neat. I think it'll do well as long as it doesn't have to be as good as Smash, and it won't. It can't be, because Sakurai's crazy. He's put all of his lifeblood into the game. But as long as it's like reasonably good, people will love it. And as long as it has characters that people want, I think it'll do well. As long as it's not hot garbage. The bar is low, but it has to clear the bar. And it'll be good. Jess says, I want them to put Nick at Night characters. I need Lucille Ball to be able to up smash SpongeBob.
As long as it's not like Garf Kart.
Ricky! Boom! That's my Lucille Ball impression. Ricky! That's it. That's the whole impression.
That's all you can do.
Arr, Ricky! It's a pirate, Lucy. 30 Bits of Rosago says, hey guys, welcome back. I had a great time on my Nashville, Tennessee trip. Our party bus was awesome. Also, could do some good vibes for my dad. He had an anxiety attack yesterday, but he is feeling better. Well, good vibes to your father. Hope your father gets feeling better. Anxiety attacks are never fun. But put in a good place, both physically and mentally, to be able to recover. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm also glad that you had a good trip. I've never been out to Nashville, and I want to go.
I've been through there.
Yeah, but we gotta like go there. There's a lot of places I've went through, but I haven't been to cheesesteak. Philly.
We stayed overnight in Philly.
It doesn't count. We
ate a cheesesteak in Philly.
We weren't in Philly. We didn't walk the song Streets of Philadelphia. We didn't walk the streets of Philadelphia. We drove nearby, and we did stop and get the cheese, and like that was good, but that was only like half of it. We didn't see the bell.
No, we did not.
We didn't see the bell. You gotta run up the stairs like Rocky, you gotta look at the bell, and you gotta eat a cheesesteak in the city.
So we did some of those things.
We did some of those things. Cheesesteak, Pennsylvania is my favorite. There's rules. You can't just get a cheesesteak on the way out of Philly and be like, I went to Philly.
We spent the night.
It wasn't even in Philly.
Yes, it was.
The address of the hotel wasn't Philly.
How sure are you?
I'm not sure.
It was on the northeast side.
I'm gonna search my email for Philadelphia. This was stupid.
Philadelphia sushi roll.
Let me search for Philadelphia. What phone? What is the Philadelphia hotel? I'm gonna search for Philadelphia hotel.
2018.
Oh no. Okay, what does this say? Thank you for choosing your. Hold on. I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna click the PDF. Hold on.
The next email was the reservation.
Okay, so it does look like maybe. Okay, so it's not Philadelphia. We stayed in Willow Grove. Willow Grove. Where's Willow Grove? I don't know where that is. If you were to tell someone, be like, have you gotten a cheesesteak in Willow Grove? They'd be like, where's that?
In Willow Grove.
I know, but I'm just saying it wasn't Philly.
Coffee.
It gotta be Philly. Philadelphia. F-I... Where were we? 500 bits from Chemist who says, time for Random Clown. Thanks. 300 bits from Squid who says, Random M&M. Thank you for that as well. 300 from Light Rock who says, I've been looking for a new keyboard, and while searching, I remember seeing the vlog in which Chugga gave you a new keyboard and got it myself. How's the new keyboard for you? Have you been using the macros keys? I have not opened it yet. It is going to become the keyboard for the gaming PC, and I haven't opened it yet. So, like, I have a plan for it, but I haven't had a chance to open it yet. But I'll let you know. But I hear it's a good keyboard. Like, the reviews on the keyboard are extremely good, and Emil's always really liked it, so yeah. I'll do it. I'm busy in this room as a mess. But I will get to it. I think Emil maybe wanted. I think maybe his idea was to replace the breakfast stream keyboard with that.
Yeah.
But that's not possible because we need a trackpad built into the keyboard because we have to use the mouse. But it'll be a good keyboard for gaming. Mhm. Because it is a gaming keyboard, and I'm going to use it for PC gaming. He says, are there cords on the floor? You're only allowed to see this much. You only see this. You can't look anywhere else.
In the room, at all, everywhere on the floor.
Cannot look anywhere else.
Kepler, thanks for not chewing cables.
It would not be great. 30 bits from Satsy with Random Toasty. Toasty! 500 from Radio Dread. Using my last bits to say that the only clown that's okay is the Steven Twitch clown. Any other clown should stay far, far away from me because they creepy things. Noted.
I'm sorry, Reese.
Noted. Yeah, we have a few friends whose cats chew cords. And,
both ours did as kittens.
I mean, yeah.
They grew out of it. I don't know.
We were real fierce, real often, all the time until they did not do. And it was hard because there were two of them. But they kind of just gave up. And they were like, you know what? Plastic.
Yeah, plastic.
Plastic. Or cardboard.
Kepler loves cardboard.
Kepler loves chewing cardboard.
He'll sit there and he'll shred it. And then we'll find, like, pieces of cardboard, like a mouse ate it, but it's Kepler.
But, you know, I'm very thankful that that's the route they went instead of cables, because it would be a buffet. It would be a buffet.
Bagel had to go outside.
I need to take a 6 a.m. nap. I've been awake. It is time for my nap. A zappy hot bar.
If I don't open the curtains and the blinds for Kepler in the morning, he will destroy them.
Yeah. I mean, he's a gracious cat. He gives us a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
You know, he expects us to be up by 9.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're not up at 9, that's fine. He is going to scream and he is going to destroy something.
Yeah.
He'll let us sleep until 9.
Yes.
And then, please get up. I couldn't help but notice you.
And I have to open all the blinds and all the curtains.
He likes to see.
Yeah. If I open
He likes
2
to
of the 3,
see.
that's not good enough. He'll
He
sit in
wants-
front of the closed one and be like, what is this?
He wants a little light, which is fair. I also want a little light.
Yeah.
He's out.
Yeah, he's using my wrist as a pillow.
He's a good cat. He's a good boy.
Did you see when we were gone that your parents took the back door curtain and like draped it around his chair so he could still
sit-
get in and
yeah.
look out?
God.
It was a good idea.
Yeah. He's a good boy. Actually, my parents, when we got home last night, we realized my parents had left us... Well, they left us these muffins.
Yeah.
That's why we had a muffin. They also left a box of oatmeal cream pie cereal, which I have never tried, and I could not try this morning because we didn't have any milk, because the milk went bad. But I'll probably have it on breakfast stream for Tuesday. Today is Thursday.
Today's Thursday.
Yeah. Remember Tuesday's breakfast stream?
Yeah.
Where we went... "Ah."
And the internet was real bad in Florida? Yeah.
So, Tuesday I'll try that out. We'll see what that's like. I had an oatmeal cream pie on the way home
Yeah.
yesterday.
Got it from a vending machine?
Yeah, we were at the rest stop. I went in to go to the bathroom, and then I was on my way out, and I was like, is there a little snacky poo that I can get? And there was an oatmeal cream pie, and I was like, I got $1. They're good. They're from Shy says, oh my gosh, look at this mess. Do we have vermin hiding somewhere in the house? Wait, where's Kepler? Scoop. I had to reprogram his food this morning because I changed his food while we were gone so it would feed him throughout the day. Like,
And have a gap where your parents would come over and feed him?
yeah.
The wet
So
food?
I had to adjust that today. So he's getting a little more wet food now that we're back. Just a little bit more.
He should
so.
be having more wet food.
Yeah, he'll be happy. The auto feeder was a good idea though.
Oh yeah,
It's-
auto feeder was best purchase for Kepler.
Yeah. I can't tell you exactly how it would work if you have multiple cats. I'm not sure how your cats would respond, if you would need multiple feeders or if that would even work, or if like you would just have each time it goes off, it gives off a lot. So like a cat would eat and then stop and the other cat would come up and eat.
Yeah. There's other types of auto feeders though, like the one my sister has. You could install high up on a wall like she did and install tubing that directs it into 3 different bowls.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen people do that with that feeder.
Yeah. There's probably options, but if you're a single cat household,
Oh, Chaz.
it certainly makes it easier. A cat would eat and then stop. I mean,
Who are we talking to that free feeds?
Thomas?
Was Thomas
I
talking
think
about
Thomas free
Bruiser?
feeds. Yeah, I think Thomas free feeds.
Which is surprising because Bruiser was a community cat.
Yeah, I would assume that the cat would just eat.
Yeah.
But Kepler stops. Kepler won't eat to puke. He'll drink himself to puking, but he won't eat to puking.
Thomas himself free feeds, not Bruiser.
It almost makes me wonder if Kep could be free fed, but I'm worried that he would eat too frequently.
Yeah.
So
He used to. And then the vet told us to stop.
well, yeah, he was good as a kitten, and then he became adolescent, and he started to be a little plump, and we had to cut that back. But he's a good weight now. All right, we should wrap up. We have a few things to talk about and announce.
Yep. We got a few errands today.
Yeah, a few little things we're going to take care of. First things first, vlogs are behind. I'm going to be working on that as much as I possibly can because I desperately will need to get caught up. So just kind of look out for vlogs in the future. I could only prepare as many as I could. Like, I prepared what I could, and then I couldn't get any more done, so that's why I scheduled breakfast streams.
Yeah.
And those came out of order because I had those done, and I'm like, well,
Really something.
it's something.
Yeah.
So that's why those came out the past little bit. Tomorrow, there will be a game stream. It is a new series, as long as everything goes, as long as everything goes well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be starting a new game. It will probably only take 2 weeks.
Stream delay and song roar. I'm still a pirate. Well, right now. Will I be a pirate later? I will, and you'll be like, how?
As he continued this voice, it's scratching up my little throat. I am doing this the best I can because I'm trying to be the GOAT. That turned into like kind of Yoda a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
Yoda, but screaming. I think I lost the captain.
You did.
It was so
Grover,
sudden.
that's who I was thinking.
Grover Yoda.
Yeah.
I would never be able to do that again.
No.
Like everything that just occurred was like a one-time thing. I'll never. The pirate voice when I, it all happened too fast. When given enough time, my brain can process all the things. Those 7,000 Prince stream delaying song RAR, and then 300 for Prince. It says, "I regret my song. Thank you. Good day." Which one's Grover?
The blue one.
Oh, that does not narrow it down. There's a blue one that eats cookies.
He looks like
What is his defining characteristic?
Elmo, but he's blue.
What's his defining thing?
What does Grover do?
Oscar's in a can. He's a trash man.
He's a big nose. You'd recognize him.
But he doesn't have anything going for him? Like, he doesn't have, like, any...
Give me your phone.
I don't want a picture. I want to know what is his deal?
Give me the
No, what's his deal? What does he do? Because
I
Elmo's...
don't remember the show. I just remember what they look like.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm Grover, and I'm Yoda. I am Groda. Please kill me. Take me down to the river and tie me cement shoes. Throw me into the river, 'cause I don't got nothing to lose. My name's Groda.
And he also, the monster at the end of the book is Groda.
Ooh. That was pretty dark for breakfast stream. Where were we? That was 6,000
Sweet
from
Cowboy.
Grabobli. I don't regret that song, though. Let's see if you can do it again. Groda was a mistake. Groda, not family friendly. Showing something? Wow. Wow.
Do you recognize Grover now?
Vaguely. He is like a messed up Elmo.
He normally doesn't have ears.
Yeah.
I
Also,
told
is
you he's
this
a blue Elmo?
Also, is this official? Is this like a still from Sesame Street? Like, did they do a parody at some point? Oh. Okay, Mel. Let's hear your return.
It seems Stephen lost his mind.
I never had it to begin with.
Singing Groder songs.
I need a mind, that's my wish.
He's forgotten all the Sesame characters.
I know that there's a red one.
You can't remember the blue one.
Big Bird, he was my childhood friend. He's a big bird. I am probably not still as tall as he is now because he's like 7 foot, but he was a good pal. Big Bird is the one I liked as a kid. I didn't like Dino Man. Purple Man, Purple Dan, Purple Dino
Grimace?
Man. No, not Grimace. Dino Man.
Snuffy?
Dino Man. Barney, not Dino Man. Barney. I didn't like Barney.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the same show. I know Grimace is McDonald's,
wasn't
but I thought
sure.
you confused them.
Sorry. They're all, in my brain, they're all just child show. I didn't like, yeah, I didn't.
What's that link?
It's probably a link to the thing. Oh, I can't click it. Hold on.
Something went wrong.
Agreed, Twitter. I clicked Chaz's link and it was like, something went wrong. I'm like, fair. Yeah, it looked good enough to be real to me. I was like, it just looks like they like parodied the show at some point. So Groda is that's canon. That's canon. I was just referencing. Oh God.
My name is Groda, and I was born here. When was I born? Last year. I'm just a year old, and I really like milk. It goes down my throat so good like silk. Drinking up all that milk.
So Groda's thing, because apparently Grover didn't have a thing. Groda's thing is that he just likes milk. Drink up that milk. That's what he likes to do. That's his thing. It's milk. Really likes milk.
What's in this cup? Cold black coffee.
Renee, why is he a year old but sounds like he's been chain smoking? That's just the way he was born. We're all
Breakfast
just
stream isn't normally this cursed.
we're all just out here doing our best, and Groda, that's just what. Also, Groda can speak. He is a different time frame for ability to talk and things like. Where were we? There was 5,000 bits from Prince 7 with the return to sanity, and then 6,000 from Mystery Box, who just wanted to hear Groda one more time. So anyway, tomorrow night, join us at 8 p.m. We'll be playing a game. It should be a new series, sort of something going wrong, but I don't expect that.
I'm excited about it based on what you've told me.
It's really good.
I don't know anything except what you've told me. I don't know
really
what it looks
good.
like. I don't know anything else.
It's really good. Roland loved it.
Okay.
Roland was like, "Oh, you guys should play
I trust
this."
Roland's choices.
Yeah, Roland was like, "You guys would love this. It's a good cooperative game." There's his hint.
Later, I'm going to see Roland, and he's going to have been here and been like, "Why do you trust me?"
So that'll be happening tomorrow night. And then there's not a whole lot else to announce. I don't think.
Nope.
We'll see. I'm sure there's not anything else to announce.
Trust.
See? Yeah, Roland's here. We trust you. I was already interested in the game before I knew Roland had played it, and then Roland was like, "No, it's really good." And I was like, "Okay, good, fantastic." So I'm excited about it. Turner from Shire says Grover spent his life in the hyperbolic time chamber, so while he's technically a year old, he's actually 97. Yeah, well, yeah, Grover trained with Trunks. A lot of people don't know that. Have you ever seen Super Saiyan 2 Grover? Someone's done fan art of that, I'm sure. And Armored Frog gifted a sub to Roland. Also, morning, Emil. Emil, you're late. We're wrapping up. Thank you all for being here. Hope you all have a wonderful Thursday. We will be back tomorrow evening.
Yes.
At 8 p.m. Eastern for a game. Again, I haven't tested the game, so I'm just hesitating a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Thank you for the extending clap. Thank you, Grabobly.